Hello everyone and welcome to another Top 5 Records video and another one in this series in which I'm taking a closer look at the full body of work of David Bowie. And today we have arrived at the year 1999 with the album Hours. Now, Hours is an interesting record because buying the box you see over there, the Brilliant Adventures box, I took a first listen to this record in a very long time. I hadn't had the record on vinyl. I always listened to this, the CD. And the CD is one of my earliest Bowie purchases. I think I bought this at around 2004, 2005. I believe I was 14 or 15 years old when I got into David Bowie and, well, living in a small town and not being able to purchase records or CDs even through the internet. Um, you just had to do it with the records that you could find in your local record shops. And I could find Hours for a decent price. So I bought Hours. Now, a lot of Bowie fans look down on this album. And I have always disagreed. Because very early on, I just got a very good connection to this record. And I think there are some great songs in here. And the CD, I really, really love the CD. Now, the last couple of years, I might even say 10, 15. I think the last time I listened to this must have been when I was, it's about 20 years ago, 18 or 19 years ago. So I didn't take a closer listen to it. I did listen to a lot of these songs on live albums, so it really kept the idea of this being a good collection of songs alive. Now, having bought the box, going through a discography of David Bowie, I put this on. A very nice, good quality cardboard. They took care of this record. I mean, the booklet, which was in the CD, is printed in a very large scale as a part of this beautiful box. So nothing wrong there. Can't say I have not compared the vinyl to an original. I'm not sure if there should be an original vinyl pressing, but having listened to this on a different set on vinyl, I do have a different experience than when I was younger. And it's basically the quality of the production. Because I think the songs are very, very good. Thursday's Child is a lovely ballad, a good opener. Then Something in the Air, I think that's, again, a very good ballad. Bowie seems to be in a very reflective mood, as if a lot of things are coming together. You have this, you see it in the cover. Bowie's laying his old self to rest, in a reference to Michelangelo's Pieta, if I say it correctly. Um, so he's saying goodbye to perhaps the 90s. Changing the millennium was something you heard Bowie talk about a lot. He was very aware at this time of the changing of the time. There's a famous interview of Bowie in which he talks, I believe, during the promotion of this album, about the coming of the internet and what it changes to the world. That was something he was very aware of. As a matter of fact, I believe he did not go into the studio during the year 1998. He was not recording music or just the only thing that was mix the Madison Square Garden show. He was not so focused on music. He was very much focused on BowieNet, the possibilities of the internet. And then out of that, he steps into 1999, saying goodbye to an old decade, to an old millennium, and to an older version of himself. And you do notice that. Lyrically, Bowie is very, very strong here, very reflective. Something in the Air, Survive. It feels very personal, Survive. If I'm Dreaming My Life, I think that's a very nice song. The song Seven, again, a very, at least the way I read it, very personal song. What's Really Happening? I would not call What's Really Happening on the level of the songs that went before. It's not a bad song. I really enjoy it, but The other songs are truly beautiful, intimate ballads. The Pretty Things Are Going to Hell. I really, when I was younger, I really enjoyed the rougher quality to that. I thought it was a more of a hard rock song. Listening to it now, I think the production is betraying that song. It's not as rough as I remembered. There are some keyboards in the entirety of this album which do not give this record the sound that it deserves. And I think that's most noticeable also on the last songs. New Angels of Promise. No, I do like Brilliant Adventure. Um, yeah, yeah, that's a tough thing. If he had done these songs in, let's say, an acoustic session, it would have been so much easier to embrace this record because the songwriting is really, really good. It's just this was not produced with the right vision. It just, and in that regard, I thought before listening to this record, going into the series and talking to you guys about it on the internet, I thought I'm gonna stick a candle or stick up for this album, and I'm gonna tell everyone you were wrong. This record has so many hidden gems. I do not understand why people do not like it. It's great songwriting. I thought that I would make a video like that, but it's just the production. It really is the sound that makes me kind of understand, because the body of work of Bowie, he's constantly competing with so many brilliant, brilliant albums. If one record is not, well, if one record is not brilliant and ours is not brilliant, it's got great, perhaps even some brilliant songwriting on there. And it's good. I mean, it's not a bad album, but looking at the chronological order of his records, the entire body of work, it is just one of the weaker entrances. And it does break my heart to say that because I have such fun memories of it. But it just doesn't, it also doesn't age well. And I think that also, it really has to do with the sound. Oh, how I wish we could have some demos. How I wish we could have an acoustic session of this. Nevertheless, ours, it's an okay album, but in my memory it was so much better. So I'm curious, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.